Hey, Vsauce! Michael here.
And today, I'm here to teach you about the history of censorship in the United States of America.
We train young men to drop fire on people, but their commanders won't allow them to write fuck on their airplane because it's obscene.
But what makes a word bad? Ooh, well, be careful, because etymologically speaking, even the word bad can be considered a bad word.
About something that has been bothering me since I was a little kid. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I always thought that censorship is so stupid. And I censor myself all the fucking time. But it's not because I think cursing is bad or it's gonna hurt someone. It's because my parents and society tell me that it's a bad thing to say. And don't get me wrong, I'm not one to swear a lot in real life anyway. But like almost everyone else, sometimes I can't help it.
So you know you can't say any bad words?
Yeah.
You know the words I don't like you to say?
Yeah, we can say shut up.
No, that's not a nice word.
Yeah, we can say fucking asshole.
No, don't.
We train young men to drop fire on people, but their commanders won't allow them to write fuck on their airplane because it's obscene.
The notion of banning books is both silly and scary. Books have been suppressed throughout the history of publishing. It's not a modern phenomenon.
We had basically just heard that a teacher was missing at our school.
And so we began by interviewing students and teachers.
We didn't know why. There were rumors circulating around.
So then we turned to interviewing administrators, and they turned us down.
However, hardly a week goes by without somebody challenging a book's place inside a library or a school.
Find out that the teacher was fired from his previous school for the similar reasons, which were inappropriate conduct with students.
In 1931, China banned Alice's Adventures in Wonderland because animals should not use human language.
I started writing the story. We posted it Thursday. Friday morning I woke up, the articles were taken down. By the time we had gotten to school, the entire website was now down, so no articles from the entire year were available to read. It was in maintenance mode, just a blank page with some words on it.
I hear that any mention of the Tiananmen Square massacre is banned on Chinese social media. So what happens when someone tries to search this on Chinese social media?
Of Mice and Men was challenged in the 1950s because some people thought it would encourage euthanasia, and it also contains gritty, realistic language.
That there shouldn't be just a way for them to rip it down if they don't like it for no reason at all.
Yeah, so as you said, any discussion of the incident is censored on Chinese social media. And actually, there is a list of keywords that are deemed sensitive by the Chinese government.
We train young men to drop fire on people.
To Kill a Mockingbird has upset people since the 1960s because it contains the N-word.
But their commanders won't allow them to write fuck.
We believe that student journalists should have the same rights as any journalist, because even if it is to a smaller extent, we're still the press, and we still need to be able to hold our schools and our school districts accountable. And we can't do that if they shut down every single negative thing we want to publish.
On their airplane because...
In 1989, a school district in California banned the Lorax by Dr. Seuss because it criminalizes the timber industry.
It's obscene.
And Weibo, the Chinese equivalent of Twitter, is actually one of the most important platforms in China. And such an important incident is not mentioned on the platform really shows that censorship in China is very powerful.
And do people find ways to get around this censorship? Is it possible?
But if the administration continues to censor our publication, we will continue to post.
Book banning rarely works. Universal bans are impossible to enforce, and a ban usually generates publicity, which helps sales.
Bad words have power. If you want to push for change, you'll need something to push. If everything's fine, nothing's cool. So bad words are the precipitate of a larger reaction, the process of us slowly becoming what we want to become.